Action.
Hi, lights, camera, action. We're talking movies tonight. I'm your host, Chris Nugent.
I'm Pat Nugent.
And we got Mr. Ben Chadwick on
Benny
the pod.
Chads, welcome back.
I'm here
Welcome
again.
back. It's great to have you back, bro.
Thank you. It's good to be here tonight.
You sound
excited.
really
Was that sincere? Was that good?
sounds very sincere.
It's like, bro, this is your idea. They're making me do this again.
I don't know how to have feelings.
I have to sit in your
That's
room on this uncomfortable futon.
You brought your lunch pail. The seltzers.
Yeah, I got my Celtics. I got my and one basketball shorts. I'm
I
good
like
to go.
We're ready to ball.
Hell yeah.
We're ready to talk movies. So for today, we each compiled our list of top 10 movies. So I figure we just kind of go through the list, and if you hate what I like, we'll talk about it. If you like what I like, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
How does that sound?
Are we getting right into you?
I think so. I mean,
Because I feel like you're the most targetable.
you
I
think
will,
so?
yeah, because I will say, we talked about it a little bit before. It is funny because all of us like movies a lot.
Mhm.
It seems that you've seen the least amount of movies of the three of us.
And film degrees are already bullshit.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if you have that and you don't know movies, it's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you doing?
It is,
You're the
it is
worst
kind of
of the
funny
worst.
to have like a degree where it's like, whatever. I mean, it did movies. And
Mhm.
it's like, well, do you really like movies? Like, they're fine.
They're all right.
They're
It's kind of
okay.
like your Sharknado bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fine
It's
movie.
fine. It's okay.
It's okay.
No, that's just people who didn't want to do math is all that is.
Literally,
Literally,
I took I got out of taking a math credit by taking a philosophy class.
Yeah.
They're like, if you do philosophy that has math, you cannot do normal math.
They made a special math class for us. It was like new when I took it. And they're like,
Brand
you
new
fucking
math.
idiots can't pass a math
Yeah.
class. And we need to get you to graduate. So here's addition.
Like, we have
Yeah.
to get you out of here.
Dude, they were trying hard.
Yeah.
I remember when we moved from Rhode Island to Wisconsin, I was in a math class, and they did like there's like an old way they taught division, and then like a new way at some point.
Mhm.
Like I was doing division, and the teacher was like, what the like we haven't taught it this way in 35 years. Like, what the fuck are you
You're
doing?
like, and I know the metric system.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What is this?
Yeah, they had to be like, dude, your math you're doing like 60s math right now.
Right.
I didn't even know that was possible.
It's vintage, bro. You show up and doing like medieval alchemy.
Yeah, right.
You solve this equation, you cut a chicken's head off.
Yeah.
You're in a chemistry class with a cauldron. And
Yeah.
This is how we do it in Rhode Island.
Right.
But yeah, we'll go through my list. This
Yeah.
isn't ranked, by the way. We're just
Okay.
kind of doing
In
the
no
list.
particular order.
In no
No, they are.
particular
Mine
order.
are the top 10, and then it's yours,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it's yours at the very bottom.
So, can I suggest too that when each of you starts, you kind of just give us the metrics you're going by.
Okay.
rating these,
Okay.
Cool.
So that
Cool.
the listeners at home can understand kind of
Oh, yeah.
maybe why you did what you did.
Listeners, that's generous. Huh?
So the first one that I want to discuss with you guys on my list, Silver Linings Playbook.
Okay.
You look at me, you're like, this isn't a Silver Linings Playbook type guy. Yeah, I don't seem like a rom-com guy. I seem like a dudes rock, action-packed guy. But I got a soft side. I love me some Silver Linings Playbook. Oh yeah, this is my list.
This is that's the one where they're in Philly and then everyone's doing heroin. Is that right?
It's,
anyone doing
it's
heroin in that
Bradley
movie?
Cooper. He had a mental breakdown because he caught his wife cheating on him and almost killed the guy that she was cheating with. It's kind of like, yeah,
As you do.
Obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
Philly. Like,
it's
that's,
Philly. You're fucking a guy.
you're lucky it's almost.
Right. Yeah,
That's called
for
the
real.
Philly Hello.
It's the
If the
brotherly.
Flyers lost that night, that guy had been dead.
Oh,
Right.
Good thing they won. But yeah, so he was in like a mental hospital for a little bit. He gets out and he meets an also insane woman, and they Jennifer Lawrence,
Nice.
and they fall in love. And it's I guess I don't know. I love like the kind of contrast of like the soft, sweet like rom com, and it is kind of dudes rock. Like they love football, and he's mentally ill. He's always like breaking stuff and screaming at everybody.
He's like a cool mentally ill.
Like David O. Russell.
Isn't that what I am?
Like David O. Russell directs it, and I don't
Talk about a cool mentally
Right.
ill.
Yeah.
He just is known for just freaking the fuck
Yeah.
out on people.
Really?
Dude,
So-
yeah, he went off on like Lily Tomlin on the set of like I Heart Huckabees and like made her cry and shit. And,
Right.
That was
Yeah.
like 4 things that I don't know what
I
they are in a
think-
row.
Garrett, if you could check if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he wrote the screenplay too, and it does feel like a almost like a
It's based on him.
like a
that kind of
memoir.
thing?
Catharsis.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like, yeah, I'm fucking crazy. I yell a lot,
Yeah.
but I can love too.
I do like when guys write movies and they're like, yeah, the me character is probably going to be Bradley Cooper. I was thinking, yeah, it's probably going to be the hottest guy in the world right now. That's going to be the me guy.
I like to think that in Three Kings, he's like, I'm Ice Cube.
But let's see. Is he? Yeah. So he wrote it and directed it. So yeah,
okay.
it just feels like what? Do you hate this? Do you love this? What do you think of that on my list?
Yeah, I hate it.
You hate it.
I hate it.
What do you hate about it?
I mean, cast alone is pretty upsetting.
It's
Really?
Yeah.
Who do you not like?
No, I mean, like Bradley Cooper is like, bleh, you know, like just fucking.
Okay.
To me, is very much a dud of like. I mean, yeah, he can act, but it's like, who cares, you know? And Jennifer Lawrence, kind of same thing, where it's like,
Okay.
yeah, you can, and like, but then did he do American Hustle too? Was that him
Yes.
as well? And it's the same thing where it's just like, I put funny clothes on him and gave him hair, and now that you know,
But this is pre like Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper fatigue.
I don't
this
think
was like
so.
the
I think
top
it was
of their
right. It was like peak, like they're in everything.
right.
Yeah,
But
because this was definitely after like Hunger Games and like Winter's Bone. That
We
was
weren't
like Jennifer
tired of
Lawrence's
them
big
yet.
break.
You know what I mean? We weren't tired of them yet. At least I wasn't.
I was immediately. I was like
fuck this hot asshole.
I saw Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper on Inside the Actors Studio asking questions, and I was like, boom.
Yeah.
That'll get me to hate anyone very quickly. Seeing them
Yeah.
inside the actors.
I feel like they're both like very much like I'm a real person kind of actors. Where I remember like Jennifer Lawrence, the thing where she was like, "Oh, I'll eat food. Like I'll eat snacks. I don't care."
right.
It's like, okay, yeah, you're a human being.
Yeah,
Obviously,
but so many ladies they think they can't eat.
it's true.
You know,
Some of them I
Like
wish would, you know.
but they, so it's nice to have like a Jennifer Lawrence being like, "Hey, fucking eat a Big Mac. Who cares?"
Yeah, that's true. But honestly,
Her agent's fucking pissed.
yeah, I don't know. I do have to say though, I've seen the movie one time. I really don't remember a lot about it.
Really?
So
Yeah.
I've seen this
Take
movie
that for what it means, you know?
It's like
Really?
seriously one of my. It's one of my favorite movies
There you
ever.
go.
I
One of your top 10.
love it. And yeah, the monologues they are corny. You know, a lot of these movies,
Like, do they do like an acting thing in that?
Oh yeah, aren't
What do they do? They're doing, like,
their-
some class together or
They're doing
something.
improv
They
or something.
dance.
They do
dance
dance.
together, so they have a fun dance,
Ugh.
and
Mhm.
they get terrible scores.
So rom-com with dancing.
It's nice. See, you're gonna notice a theme on my list here. These aren't top 10 perfect movies. Okay, these are my favorite.
Yeah,
movies.
no,
So
I
they're
got
flawed.
that right away.
You know what I mean?
What? All right. So, what was your like standard for like ranking your movies? Like getting your top? Like, are these just like I've seen them a million times? These are obviously not canon. That's not your intent here. But
Canon. What do you mean canon?
canon means like the like agreed upon like must see. You know,
Oh,
like
okay.
these are the
Some of these are, I think.
Yeah,
Some of these are.
a few of them. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah,
Couple
Silver
of them,
Linings
yeah.
Playbook. You guys weren't vibing with that. I wish
just
I could
don't.
pull up.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot
So
about it. Honestly,
Where I was going with the flawed thing was
That's
like,
the problem though. Like
Yeah.
you should remember it.
yeah.
Something about a poncho. I don't know. Guys wear
Yeah, I
a
think
garbage
he's-
bag
oh,
or
yeah.
something.
He's running around
And
the garbage
anytime
bag.
there's a movie in Philly, they like running around Philly. They
yeah.
like showing off the streets of Philly.
Yeah, look, we cleaned it.
Yeah.
we tidied it up.
It's kind of like when you see like videos of North Korea where it's like clearly not how it actually is, and they're like pretending.
But the movie is flawed. There's some monologues that are like really corny. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's one. She's like,
Ooh,
yes. Do you feel that? That's emotion. Has anybody ever told you how Tommy died? We were married for 3 years and 5 days, and I loved him. But for the last couple months, I just wasn't into sex at all. It was just, I thought this would be a different monologue. I was looking for a different monologue.
I'm blown away
She's
at
like,
how
"I'm
you
messy."
captured her entire persona in
right.
this.
She's like, I'm messy
That was
and
good.
I'm not clean, but that's okay because I love.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm fucked up, but you're fucked up
we're
too.
both fucked up.
So it
Just
makes
be
it
honest,
work.
You're also fucked up. Don't think that you're less fucked up than me. You're probably more fucked up than me.
We're two twisted clowns in the circus together, and we're fucking in love.
I've totally seen that done before, and I can't think of a good example of like the both people are super fucked up, but they're like together somehow.
There was a dude
yeah.
who came to the mic at Free Street one time, and he was basically saying that he was doing like, "Is it cool if I do poetry?" We're like, "Yeah, sure." And he was, it was a bunch of shit, just like, "Oh yeah, like I got this girl, she's fucking psycho, but guess what? I'm fucking psycho too, and together it fucking works." And then they just
And
broke
his
up.
poems got more laughs than anyone else the rest of the mic.
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you think's more annoying? asking if I could play the guitar or asking to read poetry? What do you think's more annoying?
Probably poetry.
Poetry's pretty dumb. Yeah.
Honestly, asking to do either is pretty bad. If you're gonna do it, like commit to it
Yeah,
and just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, open up your case and stand out on the street.
Yeah,
and just do your
Silver Linings Playbook. I don't think this one's going to be controversial. I would say number 9 on my list, The Other Guys.
So
Okay. Yeah.
Adam McKay.
I was blown away by that movie.
In a positive way?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
It was like a random like, oh fuck, it's in the $5 bin.
Mhm.
Like pick it up,
Right.
and throw it in.
Right.
And I was thinking it was just gonna suck.
Mhm.
And I was fucking laughing.
I think it's my
goddamn
favorite
movie.
Adam McKay movie.
I
I think it's
saw
my
it-
favorite
I
of
don't
that
know about
whole
that.
era.
I
don't know
saw it
about
in
that.
theaters, and it was like, I don't know. I feel like there was this sweet spot, like late middle school, early high school, where like if something was really funny, you could laugh at it for 2 hours, like continuously. And that part where they are trying to stop those criminals and they jump off the roof and they go like aim for the bushes and fist bump, and then they just fucking die. That was so funny the first time I saw it.
When I saw it for the first time, I didn't understand that they died.
Oh, really?
Like it took me. I mean, I
Even
guess
when
there's
they did a
literally
scene at their funeral?
There's literally a
you
funeral. They do, but for some reason, it just didn't click for me that they just like killed themselves for no reason.
The camera on that shot is so great too because it's following them like they're going to make it, and then
Right.
they hit at a point you don't expect,
Right.
and like the
Yeah.
pan down.
And I think
It's
I didn't
fucking-
realize that they died until I saw the funeral. But like, because because they would just explode.
Yeah.
Like, they would not be
Yeah.
like in full bore.
They did. I'm pretty sure that
No.
it was a bloody.
It
I
was
don't
like
think
an
there's any
unrated
blood.
So okay,
Didn't
there's
they-
I think they just kind of
You may
like.
have- do I have an
see them
unrated
hit and
version?
then-
I was going to say I miss unrated versions of movies.
Maybe
I don't
I
think
have-
they do that anymore.
No,
Were they
because it was
releasing
really
on-
just it was really just a way to be like, there's going to be tits in 2 scenes in the movie,
Right.
and it's like
Well,
bigger,
it's to juice
longer,
media sales.
uncut. Yeah,
I mean,
The whisper fight at the funeral was like
yeah.
my favorite part
Yeah.
of that
Oh,
movie.
my God.
Michael Keaton is
He's
so
phenomenal
goddamn
in
good
that
in
movie,
that
dude.
keeps saying TLC
Yeah.
references. Yeah,
hey, don't go chasing waterfalls.
yeah.
I
it's
got no
one of
idea
those-
what you're talking about.
Honestly, when I saw this on your list, at first I was like, it's an odd pick to put in your top 10. But the more I think about it, it might be one of the best comedies.
It's my favorite Adam McKay of that era. I like it. Okay, so I was
It's interesting
tossed
you
up between,
keep referring to it as the director of the movie and not.
like Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've just noticed that where you're like, it's my favorite Adam McKay one. So that's just not how I think about movies,
but,
you know?
yeah.
You don't think about it as the director's movie?
Some of them, but not really comedies. Not like, I'll think about like
I think that's
Kubrick movies or like Tarantino movies, but that's really one of the few that I think about it like in terms of categorizing it by the director.
I think that's kind of unique with Adam McKay, though, where it's like he is a little bit more of like, have you seen The Big Short?
Yeah. So he did The Big Short. What else has he done?
Anchorman.
Anchorman,
Not for
Step
nothing.
Brothers,
But
Oh, okay.
he did another serious one, and I can't remember what it was.
the Vice.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see
That's
it.
a good movie.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
great.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
haven't-
good.
I'm shocked you haven't seen that.
Yeah.
You'd like it's great.
It's.
yeah.
I feel like. Wait, do you really like Dick Cheney? Are you a big Dick Cheney?
Yeah,
guy?
I didn't want to. I didn't want
like Dick
to.
Cheney.
I didn't want to tarnish the image that I had of Dick Cheney.
I always think so highly of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a straight shooter. That guy.
No, he did. I was a big fan of 9/11. I was
Huge fan.
Yeah,
Huge
One
fan.
of his best works.
Yeah, this is great. That's how I go with like national tragedies. I go by the conspirator behind it all.
Benghazi was one of Clinton's best works.
So next on my list, we'll keep going comedies. Timeless classic, Hot Rod.
Okay.
Literally one of my favorite movies of all time. Have you seen Hot Rod?
Ages ago, and I remember not liking it because I was young, so I don't know if it was like
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievably stupid movie, but it's beautiful. And honestly, the writer of this movie, she also wrote like Team America,
Really?
World Police, and she wrote something else too. And like Hot Rod is it's a very American story, and I think it's a lot deeper than it like comes off. Like if someone else directed this, I think it would hit a little bit differently. But it's directed by The Lonely Island, so it's like really silly. There's a lot of gags, but they didn't write the screenplay.
Well, it's an SNL movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Sandberg.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Lorne Michaels produced it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. Mr. SNL
But this-
himself.
This woman who wrote the screenplay, it does.
glad
feel
you got
like-
her name quick on the draw there.
Garrett, do you mind looking up the name of
Some bitch made this movie.
Some fucking who wrote this movie. But it's like it's all of her movies, I've noticed that it's like kind of about like disillusionment with America. You know what I mean? So it's like Hot Rod. It's Pam Brady. What else did she write? She wrote Team America. Oh, Blades of Glory. She wrote Blades of Glory. I don't know if that one's so much American disillusionment, but Team America and Hot Rod, it's kind of like, at least I'll just focus on Hot Rod, but it's like a story, you know, Andy Samberg thinks his dad was like a stuntman, so he's like chasing the dream of like following in his dad's footsteps and being a stuntman. But spoiler alert, his dad didn't die in a huge stunt. He choked on a piece of pie.
Very funny.
You know, it's hilarious, but it's like that is like, it's a very American, like kind of like you grow up with this perception of what this is, and you find out that it's you know what I mean.
So he's been chasing a dream, not knowing he has the wrong genes for it. He's not built.
He's
for
more for eating pie,
right?
than
well,
having
no, not that either. I guess
there's a part where he, you know, like, because, you know, the hero's journey, you know, he quits. He's like, I'm not going to be a stuntman anymore. And there's a scene where he goes to the liquor store and he has like an entire shopping cart just full of liquor. It's just, there's just so many fucking gags in that movie. Like, it's just, if you want gags galore, you want to like laugh your ass off, just watch Hot Rod. It's so
when he does the footloose dance, the like punch dancing, and then just trips down a hill for like 5 minutes. Classic goof.
I literally remember nothing about that movie.
The opening scene, he jumps off the ramp and just collapses and he starts puking everywhere.
Dude, so many good bits in that movie.
And I think
people love it. Like people I know people do.
Yeah, that was my my senior quote from high school was from Hot Rod. His life is short, stunt it. It's just that's a perfect quote.
Perfect. And I think that's the best Lonely Island movie. I don't think they've had a better. I think it was that, and it was just all.
Is that Tennis one a Lonely Island movie? I know it's got Sandberg in it. That's
Never Stop, Never Stopping. Oh no, that's the Pop Star one.
It's, I think it's 7 Days in Hell or something.
I know that he's got the mullet on the cover, right?
Yeah.
But
him and Kit Harington, and Kit Harington's like a very stupid but talented tennis player. So it's like this part where they're like, "How do you win?" And he's like, "Well, they hit the ball to me, and then I try to hit the ball back to them in such a way where they can't hit it back to me again. And then, of course, if they do hit it back to me, then I try to hit it back at them again." And we keep going until one of us wins.
Side note, I saw The Lonely Island at Bonnaroo a few years ago.
Nice.
And it was so fucking fun, dude. I thought it was going to suck. I was like, this isn't going to meet the hype. Surpassed the hype. Hilarious. Very talented group. But
we're having them on next week.
We're going to give them a call. We'll keep going with comedies. This is a nougat.
I like how you keep saying that like you didn't just put a bunch of comedies.
This is just comedies.
Get into some serious stuff.
Okay.
But a nougat family classic. Another favorite on my list. Dodgeball.
Classic. Fucking classic
Phenomenal
movie.
No, I can't argue with Dodgeball.
No, it's great.
It's great. That's a feel good movie for me. Where it's like anytime I'm like feeling a little
true underdog
I'll throw that on, and
you do seem to like ones where it is kind of like the American dream gone wrong, though. You know, because Dodgeball kind of too, where it's like, I opened up this business and it's immediately failing, and the only way I can possibly succeed is by some weird chance or loophole.
But this one's more like he's just like he has no ambition. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's just totally fine, just being.
But that's what I identify with.
But also like Vince Vaughn resonates
and one.
But like opening up a gym should be one of those businesses where you don't need ambition. It should just be like, I have a building and there's equipment in there.
Yeah,
and you can pay me to
be
use
like
it.
the like shining beacon of that business. Like if you don't look good, like it's like
I guess it's true. But there's
I guess that's the Globo Gym mindset,
Right.
What happened to Ben Stiller? I feel like he fell off big time. Man, he was running shit before Adam McKay and Will Ferrell fucking took off. It was all Ben Stiller.
I just watched Zoolander, and that movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
great. But like, he started doing like The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and I think he started directing more. And that you get up your own ass when you start directing shit.
Yeah, he does seem a little up his own ass.
Also, he definitely has to have enough money where it's like if something like goes wrong or he just gets annoyed, it's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll just retire with my millions and millions of dollars and just coast. Open up a gym, maybe.
What's your favorite?
He's also the producer of Severance.
Oh
yeah, he's doing numbers.
He also directs.
Yeah, it's all that directing bullshit.
He's wearing berets now and directing.
I miss him, dude. He was like running shit for a while. What's your favorite line from that movie?
From Dodgeball?
Yeah. I think I lose my shit every time. It's like, my fitness consigliere, Michelle.
There's so many good, like, like the ensemble is so good. Like everybody is fucking hilarious in that movie.
Cast.
Steve Pirate.
I think I just thought of it is my favorite line is "Get in there real nice and deep black."
Honestly,
Justin Long's just ass up.
I think there's a dog barking at him and shit.
I think my favorite joke is probably the one right at the end where he's fat. He's fat again, and he's like fucking Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
That was
Dude, front to back though, it's just like that movie's got great laughs.
Also, could you imagine being like a you were like a teen when that came out, right? Or
what was that 2004?
2004.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah.
So like it's just like so were you in on like all the Chuck Norris jokes? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I can't imagine being in the theater when they hit that because that must have just crushed.
Because that was peak Chuck Norris jokes, like the like fucking. Mm. Ooh, I wish I could pull one right now.
I know. I like literally can't. I used to have a T-shirt from Kohl's.
I had
like a ton
the first one I thought
it was a Cobra bit Chuck Norris, and after 3 days of agonizing pain, the Cobra finally died.
Yeah,
it's just because he was kind of like Steven Seagal a little bit.
Well,
just kind of like
Walker,
running
Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
So it was like he's just on stupid action television. And,
but Chuck Norris doesn't have an ego. Like Steven Seagal seems like he's off the map. It's just insane.
Have you ever seen the fucking bullshit fucking martial arts lessons that Steven Seagal gives
so
people?
Funny. Yeah.
It's hilarious. He takes like his pinky and flips people over. It's like, that guy's not in on it.
It's so great.
Well, who is? Oh yeah, Tom Segura in like one of his earlier specials has like a ton of just a huge chunk about Steven Seagal. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like it's just someone where like somehow. There's like a specific lane you can be in where like normally if you're an actor, if you keep making bombs, you're just kind of like quietly shuffled out, or you can just make so many bombs that all of a sudden that's just who you are. And that's where Steven Seagal
you
lives.
can become embedded in the Russian government.
That's right, yeah.
I think that might be keeping him afloat a little bit.
Right,
yeah. I saw him recently. I think he was giving Hamzat Chimaev like tips. Hamzat Chimaev, the new middleweight champion of the UFC.
Oh, damn.
And he's like showing him how to like fight, and it's like, dude, he would kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
he's indulging him.
It looks like a hot dog would kill Steven Seagal.
You gotta hit him. You gotta hit him hard.
I mean, that's the greatest bit. He's like, and if you want to block it, you just chop him like,
yeah.
Effortlessly cool, dude.
Man, the best laugh I've gotten on this podcast is a Tom Segura joke. That's a bummer.
Hey, he's a hell of a talent. What's your next movie, Chris?
My next movie. Let's get controversial.
Okay.
Let's argue.
All right.
Well, there's one more comedy that we could fight about.
Oh, you want to fight about this one?
I don't think it's worth a top 10 rating.
School of Rock?
Don't think so.
It's not worth a top 10 rating?
Don't think so.
State
It's
your
fun.
case.
It's fun. It's heartfelt, right?
It's beautiful.
Not that funny. Not that many
I
laughs.
don't know how funny it's trying to be, though. I think it's supposed to be more.
I think it's funny when it needs to be funny, you know?
Yeah, I don't want it to be.
Okay.
It's Jack Black. I want him to be fucking silly. And don't get me wrong, when he's like singing Led Zeppelin,
Right.
the best part of that movie is this is Ned Schneebly. Like that's my fucking favorite part.
Joan Cusack, great in that fucking movie.
I love seeing a guy just get a license just to like indulge in that thing that you just fucking love. Like that, like he's just, I love rock, and I'm just gonna love rock for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it's nice. You know, it's nice just seeing a guy unapologetically. Just love
I like
rock.
so many movies that I'm not gonna put nice in my top 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's fair.
That's fair.
But also, again,
Thank you. I feel validated, guys.
kind of another movie about the American dream. It's about a guy who doesn't realize that he has a passion for teaching, and just somehow. It's also funny to imagine a premise where it's like, I got a way I can get rich quick. I'm going to be a public school teacher.
Well, it is a private school.
That's true, yeah. But it's funny to be like, my big check is coming. I'm going to be a substitute teacher.
I mean, when you are like strictly a moonlighting musician, it's like that is an improvement.
Yeah, true.
That's better than he was doing.
I'm now making $10 instead of no dollars. Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, a lot of the kids have to carry a lot of the weight, and it's not that they're bad, but they're also not great. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought Miranda Cosgrove was great, just being a sassy little fucking.
Is she the Nickelodeon one?
Yeah, the one that looks like Michael Jackson.
Carly.
She's probably like the best one. But like, all right, like the kid who, and like, I mean, I get that they're like he's not supposed to be cool or whatever, but
I'm not cool enough.
The guitar kid who like freaking does the like horns and shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot
That
of
kid
like little
robbed a
cringy
Guitar
shit.
Center. Did you hear about that kid?
The irony.
Dude, hearing what happened to these School of Rock kids is really funny.
Yeah, because I don't think any of them really became famous other than
No.
Miranda Cosgrove,
No,
right?
because that movie sucked.
Okay.
That is people love that movie. Fucking,
I like it. I like it. I
when
just don't love it.
When I lived in Chicago, the Starbucks, my Starbucks, the drummer worked there.
My Starbucks is fucking.
My local stars.
But yeah, the drummer from School of Rock worked there, and then he got hit by a car on his bicycle and he died.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So the fact that he was riding a bicycle
shows how well he's done. I don't think he was in anything else.
Damn.
Matter, but phenomenal movie.
It wasn't like he was affording heroin. It was like he had to get to work on a bike.
Imagine
Yeah.
literally being in a movie and you have to rob a Guitar Center for heroin.
That is
sucks.
very upsetting. Yeah.
That sucks. All right. Well, next on my list here, I don't think this is a controversial. Well, let's get into some controversial takes.
You don't want to save it?
Because
You really want to talk about it, don't
well,
you?
also like it's not in my top three. Like I have my top three. This is number 4.
What are
That's
the top three?
top three. Top three. Okay, it's well. Wait, actually, we have more than that left. But anyways, we'll talk Mandy because you hate Mandy.
I do.
Why do you hate Mandy?
I
Starring
don't like
Nicolas
Mandy
Cage.
either.
I like Nicolas Cage
Love
a lot.
Nicolas Cage.
I'm a
If you
huge
want an
Nicolas Cage fan.
unhinged Nicolas Cage performance,
And
That's
I
your
will
one.
say that the vodka in the bathroom scene
Phenomenal.
is one of the best Nicolas Cage scenes there is.
it's great.
The
I don't
only,
even
the
remember
only
that.
good thing about that movie.
Oh, dude,
And so, like, there's so much plagiarism in it.
plagiarism.
Yeah. I mean, like, the fucking, whatchamacallits, the, like,
Oh, the bikers?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just Cenobites. Like, they're just the
Oh.
Cenobites.
Oh my God, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
And they literally stole the. Wait, hold on. I wrote it down. I have my letterbox reviews ready for this.
Yeah.
I want to read you the first one because it's quick and easy.
Mhm.
Fuck this movie. It's pretentious, self-righteous, aimlessly long-winded, plagiaristic shock porn that jerks itself off into a pink backdrop for 2 hours. Fuck this movie.
Wow,
I was
really
mad.
hate this movie.
I was mad when I saw it.
A lot of these movies that we talked about, I don't think we need to go too deep into the plot. But Mandy, I don't know if a lot of people have seen it. It is one of my favorite movies ever, and it's about Nicolas Cage and his wife. They live in the like woods of like Oregon, and some crazy cult shows up and kills his wife. So Nicolas Cage takes his revenge on this cult, kills every single one of them. It rocks. I will say the pacing is bad.
There is
It
so
is-
much of the leader dude just fucking pontificating up his own asshole about nothing.
Yeah.
But, like,
Doesn't
he's doing this like monologue, you know, he's like talking about like his failed dreams as like a musician and shit. And then because they drug the wife, so you
Yeah.
see from her perspective, and then
Right.
you can see like the more. There's just so many visual things in that movie that I thought were just incredible.
I
even
hate
that's
the
kind of
visuals.
ripping off Manson, right? Like
Well, I
failed
mean-
musician, cult leader.
I
drugging
mean,
people.
I don't think like taking inspiration.
to being inspired.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true,
I
yeah.
don't think taking inspiration.
No,
is
but like
not
there was
ripping
like
off.
what's the line? I like there was the whole scene with a fucking the scene in the woods with the fawn is a copy paste from Antichrist. Is one thing I wrote. Don't fucking look at me is literally a line out of Blue Velvet. You
Oh,
know,
really?
so it's like yeah, you can like pay homage, but like you're just straight like fucking ripping shit that you liked out of other movies and putting it in your fucking oversaturated pink fuckfest.
But then, like, is like our Tarantino movies bad? Because he does that all the time too. You
The
know,
thing that's brilliant about Tarantino is that he's like a collage artist
Mhm.
that like then makes a whole movie out of it that's different. Like it's
Mhm.
he's like he blows me away with it. And I don't feel like he's just like running like there's so much fucking babble in this movie that doesn't get to anything. It's just fucking like, look how smart I am. I wrote all these words. Like, shut the fuck up.
I
Yeah,
want, like the.
It's like wannabe auteur, you know?
I mean, yeah, that is fair. But like, I think like, again, it's like one of these movies where they're not the perfect movies; they are flawed. But I love how Mandy. It's almost like you ever take like acid and like that's a fun way to say it.
You ever do
But
just cool
drop
that
acid
shit?
and like
Maybe that would make me like this movie.
and you think that like it hasn't hit. And it's like, okay, like all these tabs must be bunk. Like they're not going to fucking hit. They're not going to fucking hit. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, fuck, it's fucking hitting. And then Nicolas Cage is pounding a whole bottle of vodka, smashing it in the bathroom,
Love that
experiencing
scene.
the whole fucking range of human emotions, and then killing every single one of the cult members in the coolest way. And yeah, the Cenobites, they are, I think it's an homage. I don't think it's a ripoff. And I love it's like a twist on it because it's like they make it seem like they're doing this like intense ritual. They're like calling upon the Cenobites from like another realm, but they're just bikers who are perma tripping on like industrial acid.
Yeah,
And I
That
just
is
love
cool.
that shit.
That is a cool part
rocks.
of it, to be honest.
He's like doing like mountains of blow. Like Nicolas Cage is like fucking ripping lines of blow.
fucking
like,
Scarface. This is what I'm saying.
yeah.
but like it's an homage. It's a collage of different. And
That
honestly,
red and white suit was not an homage.
with the red white suit.
No, they didn't have a red white suit, but the Tony Montana.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen
But
Scarface.
now I want to watch it again though because I did not pick up on all these homages.
And I
honestly.
watched it twice. When did I watch it? I watched it on November 8th and again on the 23rd because I was so fucking pissed about it. And everybody talks about how awesome it is.
Dude, I couldn't.
And I was like, surely I missed something.
for like
And I
3
watched
weeks.
it again and I hated it. Like, well, I went from half a star to a full star. So that's,
Okay.
doubled my
improvement.
perception
Hey,
of it.
there you go.
But
The score
still,
rocks too. The score of that rocks.
I don't think I
The
wrote
music.
anything about it, but
Guy
I'm sure I
died.
hated it.
Guy died though. It's like
Damn.
Does
Johannes
anyone in
Johannes.
your favorite movies live? Or do they just all have...
That's why it's his favorite.
Life is tragedy. Life is tragedy.
Just sorry, real quick, because you mentioned Scarface. You guys have all seen Scarface, right?
Yeah, of course.
What's up with him and the sister? No one really.
What do you mean?
How like he seemed like he wanted to fuck his sister,
Probably does.
and then when his sister died, she was kind of like, "Oh, like all right, it's just us. You want to fuck me?" And then she gets killed. Why'd that have to be in the movie?
I mean, Brian De Palma's got some shit he's working out, you know?
Good for him. He's working through it.
It's another
That
example.
was all. I just thought that was strange. I remember rewatching it recently, and I was like, they didn't really need that in the movie.
odd.
They could have just been.
Well, I mean, like, there was that, like, that, like, jealous thing about him, you know, where it was like he thought nobody was good enough for his sister or whatever.
Right. But I feel like that could have existed in the movie without. Because, like, at the end, she's pretty blatantly being like, all right, you want me all to yourself. And now I'm naked.
Yeah.
And then she gets shot. You remember
His
that?
sister's naked in front of
Yeah,
him.
Yeah,
she's
so-
like walking up to him or whatever, and she's naked
Yeah,
and has, like,
'cause-
does she have a gun?
Yeah, she shoots him. She shoots him, and then the like rest of the cartel guys like break in and they kill her. But yeah, it's like so he walks in on her and what's his friend's name?
I don't know, Rico Suave or whoever.
Yeah, Rico Suave. Yeah, sees them together, like impulsively shoots him, and then like takes her back to his mansion.
And then she's like, we just got married,
yeah,
Tony.
and then he's doing a bunch of blow, and then she comes in, and then she's fucked up, and she's kind of being like, "All right, you want me? Here I am."
Yeah.
and then I just thought it was strange.
I mean, there's something empowering as a woman to go say, you want to fuck me? I'm your sister. You know? No, I don't know. It wasn't like a big, like, it's kind of more like a character thing, I think, to me. How are we talking about Scarface this way? But it's like, it's not like so much like the it's another part of his demise, right? His like just collision course with death. But like, yeah, he's like, it's a lot of fate, you know, like he's just on that fucking path toward destruction, you know?
And he gets there.
Oh, he does. That movie's fucking rad. That should be on your list.
Yeah,
It's not for some reason. I don't know why. I love that movie.
That's the
why I
darndest
was
thing. It's not on your list.
And I was like, hey, these are some good. Anyways, let's wrap it up with mine for the top 3 here. Top 3 favorite movies. Interstellar. Oh,
Okay.
actually, I have 4 left.
you gotta.
I saw a clip from Interstellar recently. And,
wait. Oh, sorry.
What?
no, I didn't want
you
to say
said
my thing.
we got to pick up the pace. How far in are we?
32 minutes.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we
goddamn.
definitely got it.
All right, we'll
It's all right.
fucking.
But yeah, Interstellar. What do you think?
I saw a clip recently, and it was like the one where he's behind the bookshelves trying to like tell Murph to like.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, side note: I worked at a restaurant where these two guys in the kitchen would just apply that to like the grossest shit possible. Murph, where's my jizz rag, Murph? You know?
Fuck me in my ass, Murph.
yeah, exactly.
Bend me over and fuck me.
Really fun. Try it out. You're spare
Dude,
time.
that movie. Like,
I didn't get it. I realized that him in the bookshelf. I was like, oh, I didn't get what was going on in that movie at all.
Like he was like pushing the books over and
well,
trying
no,
to
like I
communicate.
understood that, but then the guy like talking to him is like, no, we can see that you can affect like physical time, like it's physical space or something like that. And I was like, oh, I didn't get that.
Right,
I thought he was just
Well,
going
like
on a long
love
time.
transcends the universe or whatever. Like
the more I think about it, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Because, yeah, he gets there and he's like, whoever it was, they like left this for us to communicate with each other. Yeah, I know it's a horrible expression, but yeah, it's just like, all right, why don't give them like a pen and paper then? Why does it need to be pushing dust on like a fucking bookshelf?
I love that. My friends and I, we went through a phase where for like a month we tripped acid and watched that movie every weekend for like 4 weeks. I actually think it did long-term damage to my brain.
That's why you like Mandy so much.
I feel like all these movies are acid based for you. Like all these picks make sense if you're on acid. Like Silver Linings Playbook on acid, not bad.
Honestly,
not a bad
the only
movie.
one I saw on acid was Interstellar. That's the only one of these movies I saw on acid. But the next one,
Yeah, I'm not going to fight with you a lot on that.
I love,
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
it's a good movie.
Inglourious Bastards.
So
Another
that,
good movie.
I mentioned to you guys before we got on that there were
movie, I think.
one movie from each of your list that was like in my top 10 that I moved down because I wanted to move some other stuff up. Inglourious Bastards is one of them. I fucking love that
Great
movie.
Phenomenal movie, dude.
I think it's like commercially Tarantino's best. Like artistically, Pulp Fiction, obviously,
Right.
but like, oh, it's just fucking chef's kiss. It's so perfect.
My dad didn't like it because
Your
it's like
dad's dumb.
they didn't kill Hitler. Hitler killed himself. It's like shut the fuck up, man. Just enjoy the movie.
Do you know what the movie is?
It's a revenge fantasy,
and
like,
it's a fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not real.
so there's a theory that
How did he like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I don't think he's ever seen it. He actually doesn't like
He doesn't like
Tarantino all that
Tarantino
much.
movies.
Oh,
I think he
that
only
would
saw
figure.
Inglourious Bastards because it's also World War II. So it's
Right.
like, hey, Tarantino, love World War II.
Dude, I saw several movies of Tarantino's with my dad, and like historically, if my dad hated the movie, I fucking loved it. Like that's just like the way it always went.
Right.
We went and saw Django Unchained, and I was like, God damn it, I think I fucking hate this movie. And I'm walking out, and he's like, that was awesome. You just like that they said the N word 9,000 times.
Well, why
Yeah.
did you hate Django?
It's another one of those things where it's like fucking pretentious. Like there's a whole bunch of like they do the same scene like twice, like in two different sections in that movie, where like they're talking up in the mountains, and he's like giving Django all the fucking speech and everything. It's like you just did it a second ago. You're at the same set. Like it's, I don't know, go back and like look at it and stuff. And then the
Interesting.
whole, like, there's all these cop outs like, well, he's a natural. Fucking why? Just cause? Like,
Oh,
just-
Yeah,
right.
it's
Yeah,
a good point,
that's
actually.
true.
Yeah, he's never, ever held a gun ever in his life.
He's just great.
Yeah.
He's Django.
but
Yeah.
he's better than me, and I'm Christoph Waltz, and I won an Academy Award.
He was going to refuse that role because he didn't want to play a villain again. So he's like, I'll be in your movie, but I have to be good. I have to be a good guy.
And he is. He's very
Yeah,
endearing
right.
in that
But
movie.
in that
that's
movie.
that's what's so annoying is like if he didn't do that, he probably would have just been typecast as a villain. Which it's so dumb that's just how stupid people are. Where they're like, "Well, I've seen him as a bad guy in 2 movies. He's a bad guy."
Yeah, they never want to take risks.
Forever.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always
So long, Gary Sinise.
Right.
Deep cut.
But next on my list, now this one, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay.
Now, I went through a phase where I thought maybe this is my favorite movie of all time. I reverted back to The Departed, which we'll get to in a little bit. We're ending with 2 Scorsese movies.
Yeah,
top
you're
2.
a
I'm a
Scorsese
guy.
guy.
I'm
Yeah.
a fucking white
Yeah.
dude. Top 2 Scorsese.
Well, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you like this one because you get to see women get poisoned, if I remember correctly. That's what you like about it.
No, but Killers of the Flower Moon. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, so I can't remember what I love. But I saw it like 4 times. I just fucking
That's too many
love
times.
this
That's a
movie.
long movie.
so
It's
fun. It is
3.5
long.
hours
That's the
long.
thing. It flew right by. And one of my favorite things about it was like,
that's
this
what it
doesn't
does.
feel like 3.5 hours. It feels like
That's
2.
one of the best parts about it.
It's so good, dude.
Dude, this came out in 2022, right? And that was the year my daughter's born, so I am never going to see this movie. Like, I know I'm never going to have 3.5 hours to just go like,
It's-
yeah, let's fucking
Who's
waste it on
got time
this.
for that?
You know what? This might be my first one I want to argue about. I would even say just skip it. I
Why?
think it's a pretty forgetful movie.
Why?
I mean,
Or
you
forgettable
just said
movie.
that you didn't remember a lot about it.
Yeah.
but it's like, I don't know, like it's so like immersive. You know, like I don't know. It flies right
Well,
by, which I guess is like not a great note for a movie.
For
but-
me, it was just one of those movies where it's like it's doing a little bit of a lot of things, and it's not really doing any of them like that well. So it's like, okay, like you got De Niro and DiCaprio, they're like crime guys, but like not really. They're kind of bumbling at it, and then it's like
That's
it's
what I
kind
liked
of a
about
cool.
it. Like the hyper competence is like silly. Like some of a lot of these people are morons, especially back.
Yeah,
then,
but
you know?
I'm saying like it.
So it's like Martin Scorsese's The Big Lebowski.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's kind of more like Steve Buscemi in The Big Lebowski. He's just kind
Leonardo
of
DiCaprio.
yeah. He's just kind of like his
Just a
uncle
complete
is just
moron.
telling him like, "Hey,
Iron
you
the
should
Walrus.
poison your wife." Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Oh, I've been poisoning her."
I do think Lily Gladstone is a bad actor, though. I do think she's not a very good actor.
You are not selling this movie.
I know.
Yeah, I remember nothing, and the lead is terrible.
But like it works. Like the casting works. Like because she has to play like a very like monotone, just kind of like there's just not a lot going on. It's like
Why
she's
though?
not a
Why
very
did
good
she
actor.
have to? Why couldn't she be interesting?
Yeah, she's native, so
Yeah.
she's
She's being poisoned. She's being poisoned. You know what I mean? And it's like you're seeing like what happened when you destroyed these people's lives, and then they like reap the benefits of it in the short term, but they all poison themselves, and it's just like
I mean, it is a cool like it's a very interesting movie in like the fact that it shows a real thing that's like horrifying, but also like very compelling. Where it's like like you have the situation where people who were being like disenfranchised all of a sudden like, ooh, look at this, now they're rich, and it's like seeing white people be like, well, hold on a second, maybe we should get married to them and take all their money. Like it's like an interesting like true crime thing,
Right.
But then it's fucking 3.5 hours.
There you go.
And there's not a whole lot going on. It's just kind of like 20 minutes, oh, someone died. 20 minutes later, oh, someone died.
like look,
well, poison takes a while.
Yeah, exactly. But then sometimes they get shot too. Like it's just I don't know.
Like Mandy, a lot of that needed to be trimmed down.
Mhm.
Killers of the Flower Moon, I don't think there's any fat on that movie. I need to watch it again. I don't think there's any fat on that movie. I really don't.
I love how Scorsese finds a way to get Robert De Niro in any movie, regardless of what's going on.
You gotta bring it to boys.
All right, we're doing Native Americans. How do I get him in here? How do I get him in here?
Yeah, that'd be very funny if De Niro's last movie ends up being like John Wayne, where he's playing Genghis Khan for some reason in a Scorsese movie.
That's so funny, like how they didn't even like. Oh my god! Anyway, closing
Over
out
that big wall.
closing out my top 10. The fucking Departed.
Okay,
No,
Favorite
great.
movie of all
you know
time.
what?
That's great.
I'm not mad about that
No.
one. That's a good pick.
Microprocesses.
Yeah.
The cast, everything about it, perfect fucking movie.
Alec Baldwin, I think, significantly underrated in that movie.
Dude, yeah.
He's like, man, we're gonna have a cigarette. You smoke, you don't smoke. Fuck, go fuck yourself.
fuck
He's
fucking
someone
awesome.
where I usually don't see him in a movie. I'm like, man, like Alec Baldwin's like a great character in this movie,
Yeah.
but like he has great like monologues or like speeches and like that. And Glenn Ross, some of the best like speeches from him.
We were walking around Chicago, ran into Alec Baldwin. Just
Really?
walking around.
Before or after he shot that woman.
After. Because he looks very
Wow, that's
different.
way better.
He looks haggard. Like
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
haunted.
even
He killed a woman.
recognize him, dude.
That's the movie I want to see.
He
Yeah.
kind of had a vibe of like
Not Rust. I mean,
Right.
shooting a woman.
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you
It's
saying?
just
No,
like
no,
he was looking around. He had this look like, oh yes, it is I. Yes, it is me, Alec Baldwin. Like I did not even recognize him. Like he looked totally different.
It'd be very funny if like there'll be like male actors where like they'll play a troupe and then they kind of start like pretending that they're troops. Like John Bernthal does that a lot, where like pretends that he's like a veteran.
Right.
It'd be very funny if Alec Baldwin tried doing that after he killed that woman. Where he's
I'm
just
a
like,
hitman.
yeah, I've done some things for my country I'm not proud of. Sometimes mistakes happen out in the field. Sometimes you think a bullet's
mistakes
fake.
happen.
Yeah.
Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
Well, that's my top 10.
Cool.
That's
Hate
my
it.
top 10.
You know what?
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know how aggressive we want to get. I like a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I think you have the same sentiment where they're not top tens for me.
Well, let's hear your top 10.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a
All right.
challenge.
Let's do it.
I slapped
Do you
you
like
with my
how
glove.
cultured I was when I said
That was
that?
very good. You
Was that
sounded
impressive?
French.
Oh, French.
All right. In
I was
no
doing
particular
German.
order, I have The Rainmaker.
I had to look this up because I was like, what the fuck is the
Yeah, I've
Rainmaker?
not seen The Rainmaker.
Oh,
Very,
Matt
very
Damon,
good.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. So wait, have either of you seen it?
No, I just always saw it on the shelf at Blockbuster. That
It is,
really stuck with me.
It's not like supposed to be a feel good movie, but it's a movie that I feel good watching it the
What's it
whole
about?
time through.
I like watching people get tortured and murdered, and so it's a feel good movie to me.
Well, okay, so it's
What's the
Is it
rain
about
that they're
torture?
making?
No, not at all.
Oh,
So
what
it's,
if I hit that?
what
What's
if
the
it
rain
is?
they're making?
it's
Blood?
it's a John Grisham novel that
Ugh.
they turned into a movie, and so Matt Damon is just out of law school trying to find a job. He gets set up with like a very shady, like low rent law office where Danny DeVito works. And so he's like the legal assistant. So he gets his very, very first case right out of law school. And it is like a health insurance thing where this kid I think it's like cancer or like bone cancer or something, but he's dying. And the insurance company's trying to deny his claim. And then he basically just finds out there's like this whole like scheme going on. And so it's, just this young attorney taking on like the big guys, and he wins like against all the odds. And it's called like the Rainmaker because it's like, you're such a good attorney. It's like you've made it rain. Like you've done the impossible. Yeah. So he does it. He wins the big case. He gets the girl. There's a girl who's going through like a domestic violence situation.
He gets the girl?
He gets the
How
girl.
does that in movies?
It happens sometimes. Sometimes there's a girl.
Does he run through an airport to stop her from flying away?
But yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot to talk about just because you guys haven't seen it. It's a great movie. I recommend watching it. But it's like one element of the story is there's this girl who's trying to get away from like her abusive husband, and then Matt Damon meets her like tangentially, I think in like the hospital or something. But anyway, so there's like this scene where he's talking to her and he's just kind of like, oh, like, I want to help you out. Like, you're clearly going through some stuff. And I remember I watched it with my mom and my dad, and it's this woman with like literally like a fucking black eye explaining how her husband's like aggressive and abusive. And my dad just goes like, she's trouble. So it's like, he's being like, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to get you out of the situation where you might fucking die. And I just remember my dad being like, she's trouble.
Jesus Christ.
Well, some women should just know how to lock it up. Am I right? Dude, I think that there's only one movie that I've ever been interested in watching about law.
Yeah.
And it's The Devil's Advocate.
That's
Keanu Reeves with a fucking terrible Florida accent.
Watch The Rainmaker instead. The Devil's Advocate.
Wait, what does
not
Keanu Reeves' Florida accent sound like?
Oh, it's real bad. I can't.
It's really bad.
I don't have it fresh off the top. I mean, that's just Keanu Reeves.
Is that his accent?
Wow. It's kind of, I don't know. It's really bad. That movie's fucking great.
The climax, he's like yelling, and he's like, I don't lose, I win. That's what I do, I win. And then
why are we yelling at the end of like, you can't handle the truth? Like every law movie is just people fucking yelling,
Yeah, and then it ends pretty much right drama, after that. Yeah, it pretty much wraps up where it's like, hey, you're not allowed to yell in here.
They escort him out. Yeah. The bailiff just takes him away.
But yeah, I got that one. I got Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, love it.
Pretty pussy name, but it's a good movie.
Yeah,
come on.
I mean,
it's a pussy name. I mean, it's supposed to be. It's a fucking like little girl's pageant. Like, it makes sense.
It's nice.
I just remember Paul Dano in that movie when he finds out that he's colorblind.
Oh, that's probably the best part of the movie. Yeah, he wants to be a pilot, and he finds out he can't be a pilot, and he's been being quiet for some reason.
He takes like a vow of silence until he.
Yeah,
which, hey, I should try that.
And then he just yells "fuck" for like a minute. And
I'm gonna take a vow of silence until I'm good at stand up. Just get on stage. I don't say anything.
Very Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
But I remember that part where Steve Carell's talking to Paul Dano, and he's like, "Oh, you're into Nietzsche." He's like, Nietzsche was actually he was gay. He's kind of like, Nietzsche was a loser forever, and then he died.
Dude, he just shat and pissed himself in his bed for 10 years.
But no, that's another one where that and Pulp Fiction, there's movies where people because the grandpa's doing drugs, and I can never tell if it's heroin or coke. I forget which one he does in the movie. He was doing heroin.
Heroin's more of a grandpa thing. I feel like doing coke as a grandpa, it's like,
who's the actor in that movie? It's the grandpa. He's fucking awesome.
It's that guy also in Glengarry
Glen Ross. Yes. Alan Arkin.
Alan Arkin, yeah. Great actor.
When I started saying Arkin, I thought of Arkham, and I was like, no, that's not right.
Arkham Asylum.
Alan Arkin.
Yeah, he was
Alan Arkham
Asylum. And then next I got The Shining. I mean,
that was the other one that I moved down.
Really? Okay, yeah. All right. I mean, just a classic movie.
Just a side note, Stephen King, he was like mad that they cast Jack Nicholson in it.
Pussy.
Right? Like, would it have been better if,
what are you mad about?
Well, because he was like,
why didn't he cast me?
Well, like Jack Nicholson, he's like outwardly insane. It's supposed to be like
perfect,
a slow descent into madness. But I don't think it'd make it better if it was a slow descent. Like, that's perfect.
Have either of you read the book?
No. Why would I read?
Well, it's a good book. Back when I was a reading man, I read it, and it is like more of a descent, but like there's like 3 other things that happen. Like there's not a whole lot else that happens, but one thing that's very funny that they cut out in the movie is at the beginning of the movie he's getting that job at this hotel, and I think they mentioned they used to be a teacher, But if I remember correctly, they don't really explain why he's not a teacher anymore.
Mhm.
In the book, it's because he beat the shit out of one of his students.
Called it. Fucking
You were
called
just
it.
guessing that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he literally.
Well, because that's his whole thing with Danny is like he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm, it was an accident and all that
Right.
shit, and it's like,
No, I mean, in the book, he gets drunk and fist fights a student. He's like,
Hell
I guess
yeah.
I have to get a new job.
It's so funny to be like, oh man, my husband, he keeps hitting our kid. Let's go to a hotel with just
Yeah.
the three of us
Yeah.
for 4
Right.
months.
where they
That'll-
have an awesome axe collection.
that'll fix it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and also another weird thing: the Dick Halloran, the other guy, doesn't die in the book.
Well,
He lives through.
Kubrick hated black people.
That's true.
So that's
He was like, "Well, I'm going to put him in the movie, but he's going to get killed with an axe."
He's gonna-
I know it's not
We're
in the book
giving
at
him the
all.
offer.
But yeah, no, the end of the book. Honestly, this actually might have been just Kubrick being racist because at the end they moved to Florida and they all lived together.
Oh,
So
no
he was
shit.
probably just like, I don't want them to think that they're hooking up. At the end of the movie. But then I got Burn After Reading.
great Coen
Yeah.
Brothers movie.
Probably my favorite Coen
I
Brothers.
was gonna ask,
Either
yeah.
that or No Country for Old Men, which I think, also on my
I
list.
thought one of you had Oh Brother Where Art Thou on your list, and it wasn't actually there. And I was
Uh,
excited because that's a fucking great movie too.
That is a very good movie. Burn After Reading, just probably my favorite like dark comedy. Just very funny, great writing. Love the cast.
And just pointless.
Yeah.
Just the
Well, that's
whole
what I love
movie
about
is
it.
That's
just
what's so great.
pointless.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking.
Because I took a
Yeah.
whole class on the Coen Brothers, so like, with my useful film degree,
Yeah.
and it's always like taking a genre and like subverting it. So like espionage with literally no espionage.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally nothing going on.
Yeah.
And that's just so
Yeah.
funny.
But it's
I
also
love that
just
shit.
I like it even more because it's kind of like everyone's doing like I'm pretending to know what I'm doing
Right.
because that's what you're supposed to do. But it's like no one actually knows.
That's the greatest point of that movie, though, is that like even the people in fucking charge have no clue
Right.
what they're
Right.
doing. And
Yeah.
just, like,
J.K. Simmons in that movie is
So
so
awesome.
fucking
Yeah.
good, dude.
I do think my favorite scene is the exercise machine. Just the
Oh my when you finally see it.
My favorite part is when because what's her name, the lady,
Frances McDermott.
she like wants liposuction surgery so bad. It's like this huge. She's like moving mountains to get it, and at the very end, he's like, "Yeah, pay for it."
Yeah.
I was like so
Pay for it.
frivolously, like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, whatever, pay for
Well,
it."
that scene at the end where he's like, "What do we learn? Not to do it again."
I don't know. Let's not do it again.
Yeah. And then I got the original The Thing, the one from the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best horror movie.
I
Love
just like
John
saying,
Carpenter.
"Dutting."
Dutting.
Great one.
That's my contribution.
Yeah, really don't know a whole lot else to say about other than the end. Couldn't tell you which one of them's the thing and which one of them's human, but
Isn't it about McCarthyism? Isn't that what that
kind
movie's
of
about?
it's like Red Scare
Right.
kind of stuff. But like that's another one of those things where it's like I feel like when people make movies or like art in general, someone will come back later and be like, "Oh, this is what you meant the whole time," and then they just kind of go like, "Yeah, for
Oh,
sure,
yeah, sure.
totally."
Whatever you want.
To wit, actually, we kind of glazed right over fucking The Shining. But,
Mhm.
like, I don't. What's your broad picture of what that movie's about? Have you seen Room 237? That's a good question.
No, I remember that's the room where the dead lady's in.
Yeah. There's a
right?
whole documentary like breaking down all the different theories,
Mhm.
and the biggest takeaway that I think that I got from it all is that like that is a like horror movie about American history and just like all the
Interesting.
atrocities that we've committed in this country. And if you look at it,
Okay.
there's like all the Native American imagery. Might be why Dick Halloran dies. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, like there's a
Oh.
lot of
Yeah, that's like a choice.
yeah.
they made.
Yeah.
So
One oh sorry.
Have you heard about like Kubrick and the last movie he made,
I
Eyes
thought you
Wide
were saying the
Shut?
moon
Yeah.
landing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So like I saw this interview. Apparently, like the editor of that movie, when he saw the final cut, he's like, "That was not the movie that we made."
Really?
Like essentially, the studio just changed the entire movie.
well, it's all about secret societies and shit.
And elite pedophiles. And
Yeah,
shit.
Interesting.
So that's the thing that's fucking really cool that I saw recently was that they were sacrificing their daughter at the end of that movie.
Right.
Yeah,
That there's
she gets
this
taken
guy,
away.
like following them,
Yeah.
and it doesn't explicitly happen, but
Mhm.
she is gone there
Right.
at the end, and
Yeah.
like they, yeah,
And I want to watch it again with the idea that someone just came in and like redid the whole fucking movie because
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that just don't make sense and like whole scenes that just feel like they're cut down and that
Yeah.
probably
and then he
died.
died mysteriously
Just
like,
dies,
right
yeah.
after it. Yeah,
Well, also, so like that the original story, like for the movie, is based off just like a German, I think, like short story from like the 1600s or something. But like the source material is literally just a guy walking around at night because he can't sleep and he has like weird experiences. So like everything else, all the cult shit, all that's added by Kubrick. Like that's not in the original story.
And that was the thing that like fucking pissed off Stephen King, was that like Kubrick made it his movie. But that's my point about it being about like the horrors of American history, is that that's not what Stephen King was setting out to do. So if you look at it through that scope of like, cool, this is a vehicle that I can then tell the story I want to tell. That was just fucking so Kubrick, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Can we pause real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I got to fucking...
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
And you can feel free to cut me going to the bathroom this time.
The last one, I'm guessing for a minute.
I gotta make a timestamp. No.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we're already like 54 in. Holy shit. Holy God. Should we go long or just...
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going.
Yeah.